to River Report. My name is Alyssa.
My name is Kaylee.
And today is April 15th, and it is currently 11 a.m. And today we are going to have some special guests later on in the video to join us.
In today's report, we're going to be discussing San Antonio and the surrounding area and see how the implementation of the flood control measures put in place following the 1921 flood have impacted the weathering and erosion patterns of San Antonio and the surrounding areas.
First, we are going to discuss the 1921 flood and what happened.
On September 7, 1921, San Antonio experienced a disastrous flood, killing 51 people and causing millions of dollars in damage. 23.11 inches of rain fell in less than a day, and 5 to 10 feet of rain submerged the city street, delaying an evacuation, also flooding the river. The city was underwater for nearly a week.
After the 1921 flood, there was way more major floods that impacted the surrounding areas in different ways, like weathering is the breaking down or dissolving of rocks and minerals on Earth's surface. Water, ice, acid, salt, plants, animals, and even changes in temperature are all agents of weathering.
Erosion is the action of surface processes such as water flow or wind that remove soil, rock, and dissolve material from one location on the Earth's crust, then transport it away.
Now we are going to be talking about what San Antonio did to stop the flooding.
San Antonio figured out new ways to stop flooding, like storm drains, dams, and even trying to strain out the river.
If these changes never happened, every time an excessive amount of rain would fall, it would flood the city. Communities in San Antonio are being impacted in a good way because of the anti-flooding measures that we took.
When they were trying to strain out the river, they cut down all of the trees, and the trees prevented the soil and other types of waste from getting into the river, so this impacted the erosion very much.
Also, farmers put fertilizers and pesticides on their crops so that they grow better. But these fertilizers and pesticides can be washed through the soil by rain to end up in the rivers. If large amounts of fertilizers of farm waste drain into the river, the concentration of nitrate and phosphate in the water increases considerably. Algae uses these substances to grow and multiply rapidly, turning the water green. This massive growth of algae leads to pollution. When the algae dies, they are broken down by the action of the bacteria, which quickly multiply, using up all the oxygen in the water, which leads to the death of many animals.
Chemical waste products from industrial processes are sometimes accidentally discharged into rivers. Examples of such pollutions include zinc, lead, copper, and mercury. These substances may enter the water in such high concentration that fish and other animals are killed immediately. Sometimes the pollutions enter a food chain and accumulate until they reach toxic levels, eventually killing birds, fish, and mammals.
The San Antonio River is a major waterway that originates in central Texas in the cluster of springs in mid-Texas, San Antonio, approximately 4 miles north of downtown, and follows a rough southeastern path through the state.
It eventually feeds into the Guadalupe River about 10 miles from the San Antonio Bay on the Gulf of Mexico. The river is 240 miles long and crosses 4 counties: Bexar, Goliad, Karnes, and Wilson. Now here are some pictures of maps showing San Antonio river flow, deposition, and pictures of major floods.
One, two, three. Thank you for watching River Report. See you next time. If these changes never happen, every time excessive amount of rain. Snacking on the job. Our guest. What? Are you?
That's not a guess.
And May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.